The yoke comes off, and I can punch out the larger pinion bearing race. These special long punches from Matco make it really easy to remove the old bearing races. We're back on truck tech, regearing the front 10-bolt in our K5 Blazer. One important thing to remember about the 10-bolt, left-hand thread. With all the nuts removed, a few good whacks with a favorite hammer removes the ring gear. Fries are done. Using a bearing splitter and our shot press, the carrier bearings are removed, and I can clean up the carrier in the parts washer. With everything neat and sanitary, I can install the new 411 ring gear onto the old carrier and snug them down with an impact. Back at the shot press, the new carrier bearings are pushed into place, along with a pinion bearing and a shim. Back at the axle, I'm going to scrape off the sealing surface and clean the inside of the housing with brake cleaner. I can drive in the big pinion race with a soft aluminum driver. Flip the housing and install the smaller front race. Now we're at the point of the regearing process that's generally considered the most difficult, setting the pinion depth. Now there are some fancy tools that you can buy that'll take some measurements down in the case, and it'll tell you exactly how thick of a shim you need to install so you nail it the first time. But those tools are very expensive and you tend not to use them that much. I mean, how often are you changing gears? So the alternative method is trial and error. I went ahead and I pressed the original 40,000th shim in between the pinion and the bearing. Now this should actually get us pretty close to our target. So what we'll do is we'll install it in the case, we'll paint the gear in the carrier, throw everything together and run a pattern check. And if we have to, we'll just pop it back apart, press the bearing off and add or subtract shim thickness until we get the right pattern. Now I'm going to cross my fingers and hopefully we get it right the first time.